a baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Houston. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry for Joe Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays you do.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
18, what's that?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Mixon down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And This is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Fairbury, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers, Fairbury to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbury to kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Daniil Hunter with the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The run here with McCaffrey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, 49ers.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So it's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Good.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It is 3rd and long.
Why, Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowing. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2nd and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10.
Hey, south.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throw caught by Dell on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
11. Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
One's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use...
Picked up by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. That's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the quick, right?
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
A
line.
run here with Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
He's got Dell for that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and inches at the Niners 13-yard line.
Second and inches.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And the Texans are going to be set up with first and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and 2. Now Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and goal.
All right.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That is first touchdown this year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 17, 49ers nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught by McCaffrey. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Purdy now on 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They go. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around. And become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here we go. Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They look to run with Mixon. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Gun, it's Jones. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
he just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And this ball incomplete on third down. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Texans first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll run with Mixon. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They're called in at the 2. And he is very close to the first down, but a high ball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that touchdown touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Finding space inside the 40. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing now is Jones. They'll try to set the screen to McCaffrey. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the Niners are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now Jones. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and goal. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Mixon, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A second down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
13 yards. The 49ers first down.
Ready? 70 Lions.
On play action, it's Jones. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down, San Francisco.
Jones now on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg.